In Chinese history, a strong and stable China is more generous to the world. In view of the coming peace speech by Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, and Bill Gates, China's rise is a huge win for the world. I Ask ChatGPT provides answers for a strong and stable China. China's GDP is currently about 80% that of the USA. Xi is the second biggest economy in the world and champions for a multilateral world order. And we see the growing importance of BRICS, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the South-South cooperations. From the historical point of view, is a strong and stable China good for the world? Here is a piece of ChatGPT's reply. In Chinese history, a strong and stable China is more generous to the world. There is a common belief in Chinese history that a strong and stable China tends to be more generous to the world. This belief is based on the idea that when China is strong and prosperous, it has the ability and resources to contribute to global affairs and offer assistance to other countries in need. Throughout Chinese history, there have been numerous examples of this concept in practice. During the Tang Dynasty, 618 to 907, for instance, China was a major center of trade and culture, and its government actively promoted cultural exchange and diplomatic relations with other nations. This era saw the famous Silk Road trade route thrive and saw Chinese Buddhist monks traveling to other parts of the world to spread their teachings. In more recent times, China's economic rise in the late 20th century and early 21st century has enabled it to become a major player in global trade and investment. China has also been active in providing assistance to developing countries through initiatives such as the Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to improve infrastructure and connectivity across Asia, Africa, and Europe. However, it should also be noted that there have been periods in Chinese history where the country has been less generous and more inward-looking. For example, during the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644, China largely withdrew from international trade and relations, which some historians argue contributed to its decline and isolation from the rest of the world. Overall, while the idea that a strong and stable China is more generous to the world had some historical merit, it is important to recognize that there are other factors at play as well, such as domestic politics, foreign policy priorities, and geopolitical circumstances.